Welcome to the video, everyone. This is our first video. Me and Luna. Say hi, Luna.
Hey everyone, first time collabing, and I hope you all enjoy. We are doing the different types of arts for a book we are collabing on. Hope you enjoy.
Yeah, and right now we're building the first two main superheroes. This will be our first video and my first ever video. Well, official video. I made one video in the past, but no need to do that. It won't be on my channel.
It'll be my first official video.
Same. So basically both are our first official videos. Now, our story is basically in a universe where, let's just say, Marvel, right? We look at Marvel and we see all the characters. Spider-Man, Iron Man, all those heroes, right? And this story is inspired by Marvel in a sense. Now, it's the year 2039. Biogenetics has kind of gone through the roof. But there are certain laws in place to fix that.
But little did we know the two characters within our book have a very interesting connection. Not by their powers, but by how the powers came to be.
Yes.
Hence why the designs for our characters.
The designs for our characters will be mainly themed around what they may have been turned by, whether it be nuclear radiation, like Bruce Banner, made a metal suit like Iron Man, or whatever it might be. But here is the best part about this series, is that every single video, we will be asking for the first 5 comments on the video, or less, depending on what happens. And those 5 might be a villain or a hero, or maybe just a character in general.
You never know. We will not tell until the book has been completed, but it is a mystery for everyone. So, like he said, the first 5 comments will be a character or a type of person within the book. Hopefully we get enough comments and interesting ones from you all.
Now, the fun part about this series is that we don't create it, you create it. It's like Dungeons and Dragons, where your characters create the story. Now, although me and Luna's main characters are both gonna be the, main characters, your characters will influence them. So whether they be a villain, whether they be a hero, but for this video, we are going to take first 5 comments. We are going to choose one of them to be the character's villain. The setting is a forest. They are outside of a dorm building where school starts. And the main characters, which is Scarlet, which has basically powers of a spider, but in a weird way, not like Spider-Man. I'm going to tell you that when we design this character, you are going to be freaked out. If you have spider phobia, please leave the video now, because it's a little creepy.
For those who are watching, please, if you have any arachnophobia with spiders or any other creatures, please either leave now or at least skip further on where you will not hear about it, because we care about our viewers, but we also care about others who are enjoying the book.
Whose video is this?
Yours.
Yes, thank you. Anyways, now like I said, the first 5 comments, so comment fast if you want your character, and put notifications on if you need, and if you are ready for the video, let's begin. Now, let's begin. For the first character, I was thinking with Spider-Man. You know, there has been a popular trend going on with spider sonas, and I got real inspiration from another YouTuber, but I wanted to do mine a little different. Still going off the same idea. Now, people with spider phobia, be warned, because this thing is going to have multiple arms. I will draw her normal form first, you know? Because, well, you always need the base form before actually going to the superhero. You don't want to go too quick. Now, I see my character is energetic, kind of shy in a way, but also cutesy and funny in a way. So let's begin. Also, the theme we're going for the submission is a duo villain. Two different people or entities, whatever it might be, that will, you know, be the villain. Now, the base concept of my idea is majorly inspired by another YouTuber. I can't remember the name right now. Please excuse me for that. But the main idea for the villain is basically, yeah, so the base idea is that she is kind, collected. She doesn't really want her powers when she initially gets them, but she wants to keep them later on. Her name's Scarlet, not to go with the Scarlet Witch from Marvel, which, although this thing is themed on, well, Marvel themed, if that makes sense. She is nothing like Scarlet Witch. She's not gonna follow a person through the multiverse or whatever, and there's not gonna be a multiverse in this universe. There's not gonna be like a spider society of spider people. I'm thinking that's mainly just gonna be, you know, just the main world, you know? Now, Luna, what do you think of it so far?
So far, I do really like the book, and the main character for you is actually really good. Because I feel like for people who like Marvel but yet don't, they can kind of get into this type of book. And that's why I like the idea of it.
And yes, this will be a chapter book, by the way.
There's going to be many different chapters that we will create. Full thing. This is their video. I'm only part of it because I am helping out with the book. Because, to be honest, I'm really interested in it. That's why I wanted to do a vlog with you, which I hope you don't mind.
I don't mind. Now, like I said, at King Silk, the kingdom of the spiders, spiderphobia, do not stay if you have spiderphobia. Don't.
Please, neurophobians or neurophobia, sorry if I said it wrong. I do apologize. Please be warned, because we do not want you being scared or have any type of fear or anxiety.
Now, yes, we both care about our viewers, not only because you guys grow our channel, but it's also so that, you know, you guys can have a fun time, you can learn a few tricks, and yeah.
Spider King really does care, and so do I, about the viewers, because
King Silk.
you as an individual are important.
King Silk, not Spider King. You get it right.
Sorry. My pardon. I'm not myself today, guys, so do apologize if I do get things wrong. Anywho, King Silk does really do care about you as an individual and does care about you guys' involvement in this book. And so do I, do not get me wrong. But I just want to make sure that this is very clear.
Now I'm going for like an academic thing since she's still in like a university, a little bit of a private school, if that makes sense. Her backstory is basically she was an artist, and before she wasn't bitten. This character actually had arachnophobia before she got the powers. So all the viewers out there, yeah, you wouldn't experience this kind of hell.
We hope and pray that you've never experienced the type of things that this character in the book, but the characters, just letting you know, this is not real. This is a book that we are collabing on, just to clarify.
We're making this book together, and we're doing it for fun, and also so that everyone can read our book and have a good story. And yeah. So, yeah, if you guys have any ideas, any things. Now, before we can even continue the book right now, we need your help. The book cannot continue without you guys. We have the base story, but we do not have the characters. The characters are up to your comments and your ideas. Any mean comments are immediate, straight up not allowed. We will write down the names and usernames of all those who do comment mean things, and you will not be allowed to make those characters. Although if you have a character already made, we cannot change that.
Correct, I do agree with that, because on this, I assume his channel,
Sorry about that.
he does not accept mean or hate things, and neither do I. So, be warned now, we will be keeping an eye on the hate and the really mean comments, as he said, because we do value everyone's opinion, and we do value our viewers in general.
And if you're not good at drawing or any of that, that's perfectly okay. We can do it on a video if you can't do that. If you have a, what's it called? A photo of it, we can redesign it in our own style. But we're only redesigning our own style because maybe we might make a comic on this, and your characters will be in there, and we'll put all the usernames, all the names from our viewers into the comic book art area.
Correct. Like the team said, we are leaving a big part of the book to you guys, because we really do value involvement, and we do value working as a team, because we know that sometimes books can get boring, but we want to try to make it more exciting and more interesting for everyone.
And
I don't know about Kane, but I'm sure he feels the same way. I do not speak for him.
yes, I do feel the same way. When I first came up with this idea for YouTube, this is the base character, by the way. How do you like it, Luna?
I think it looks really nice. The drawing of it is really good. I really do feel like that having a drawing of the characters can really bring out the book itself.
Yes, and if anyone here is an author, maybe having a sketch design, even if it's a doodle, is still good, because you can have a sketch, but you can write it down. But if you write it down, don't have a sketch of it. Excuse me, I burped. Then you might forget what it actually looks like and just assume what it looks like. Which, in my eyes, is a good way of doing it. Unless you got, like, I don't know, super memory or something where you can remember basically everything in the day. I know some people actually have that, but, you know.
Yeah. Photographical memory, or image memory, as some people.
Yeah. Photographical memory. That's the word. Thank you, Luna.
Of course. After all, we are doing a collab on this, so the least I can do is help out.
And we will not be showing our faces, mainly for reasons that we shall not say. Because, well, we want to keep our privacy. And although our faces are a part of this channel, we want to keep that a secret. Because obviously, we look at Dream. you see Dream, and he has basically, why is that hand so big? We look at Dream, and he wore a mask for a majority of his YouTube channel. We aren't going to be wearing a mask, we're just not going to reveal our faces.
Yes. Like Tim said, we're doing it for our reasons that we will not say, but we at the same time want to be able to have a book that people can be involved with and enjoy. But like Tim said, we are not revealing our faces due to reasons that we will not say.
And if you guys want us to try to redesign our characters as we grow this channel, we can, and we will. If the characters you submit aren't up to what your standards are, we can redesign them in a later video.
Now, like I said again, I don't speak for King, but for me, in the comments, if you guys want to draw it, or if you guys want to create
Sorry about that,
it and
guys.
just put it in the comments, we can, like the King said, we can draw it for you or design it. It's totally up to you guys. We're just leaving it so that way you can have both involvement and flexibility at the same time. Because like I said, King probably feels the same way. Do not speak for him. But we probably both feel like we want to be able to have our viewers' involvement, but flexibility with them as well, because we don't want you guys to feel left out of the book.
And just a quick question for all of you. How do you like the characters so far? This is the base form. Let me just turn the camera so that Luna can see it. Alright. How do you like the character?
So far, I really do like it. It really suits her, especially for what you're going for.
I kind of got idea from Spider-Gwen and Penny from Into the Spider-Verse. But now it's on to her super suit. Now, like I said, there will be 2 forms for the super suit. Well, I didn't say that actually. But there will be 2 forms for the suit. One with the 6 arms, and one with just the 2 arms. Because obviously, she doesn't want the 6 arms. And Luna's gonna have to go for a second, or mute. So, yeah, just hold up for her, and we'll continue next design. Once we do that, we can finish up this design, and yeah, we can do that. Now, like I said before, if you have any ideas of what we can do, of course, we will be coloring this later. And the main colors and detail of this thing, I feel like orange in many, what's it called? Superheroes doesn't really do much, well, isn't really done much. And in my opinion, orange is my favorite color. Don't get me wrong. Hey, Luna, you're back.
Hey, so sorry about all that, King and everyone else. I had an unexpected visit, but it's perfectly fine. They did not know, so I do apologize, everyone. But hi, Luna's back.
She might not seem as shy, but throughout the story, you'll understand why she's shy. I'm just doing all the black accents for the design, then I'll give color to it. Because we all need color in our lives.
You were so right about that, King. Without color, we wouldn't be able to see the beauty of certain things. And even without it, you can still see beauty. You just gotta be who you are. Because, I don't know about King, but I go as a motto, be who you are because you are who you are. And if people can't see that, well, that's on them. Because, like I said, you are who you are.
Now, are we all ready for some colors?
Yes.
Now, obviously, not only does this give us a visual view of the characters if you are subscribed and you read the book, it also gives us a way of, foreseeing how the characters will grow throughout the book. Now, obviously, we're going to go for a little bit orange tint in the middle. And then we will move on to... what color should we do next? What goes good with orange, Luna?
Well, for your character, I think a little bit of purple.
Purple?
Because purple represents to me strength, but shyness.
Maybe a little bit of magenta?
Actually, true fact, magenta is a beautiful color. It's a mix between light and dark.
This is a more darker magenta, at least from what I can see. I want her base form to be colorful and nice and really hits the spot, if that makes sense. I want her design to be nice. Fabulous, yes. And time for the skin. I should have done the skin initially, but I forgot about that. In future videos and the next one, I will try to fix that. Everyone makes mistakes, as they say. I'm going for a peachy skin tone. Because one...
I was kind of a mess in this video. And I do apologize to the viewers in pain. Like I said, this is my first official video, so apologies in advance if I seem like a mess. I'm just very excited about this book and the character designs and your guys' involvement in it.
There we go. Now.
That's a nice touch, by the way.
Thank you. It really makes it so that the skin actually blends out. I'm going to keep the shirt white, mainly for the reasoning of the super suit, which we will reveal later. Please, if you have arachnophobia, I know we've said it so many times, but please leave the video if you have it.
Please, because we do care about you, and we do try to value you as well, because we don't want you getting anxiety or anything from this video.
Now, obviously, this will be edited a little bit so you guys can actually see the character better. Of course, this is just the drawing phase, if that makes sense. This is 20 minutes so far. That is nice. Well, 23 in 1 second. But yeah, I like the character art. I'm going to go with blue eyes just because that is what the character description is in the book. We are not disclosing the book nor the story until later. Well, until we actually release it, actually. That'd be probably a better idea. Just so that it gives you guys hype and also...
Yeah, the book will be released eventually, but we just want to make sure that we have you guys' involvement in it, but we also have the characters drawn and enough detail in the book that you guys will enjoy.
But also, with the character art, this is actually one of my first characters I've done this good with color. Give me a second. I'm just going to take this for a second.
That looks really good. The color combinations and the design of it really brings out this main theme that we're going for. Because, to let you guys know, a little sneak peek, but not big. If that's okay with you, Kane.
What? Is it a big sneak peek or a little?
No, a little.
Okay.
There will be a type of culture somewhere hidden in the book. You will not know, but it will be hidden in the book somewhere.
Yes, there will be some cultural detail in the book. And that cultural detail, you'll have to figure out. If you can guess it initially, when the book is released, not now. I know how many people make that mistake. Not now when the book is released. If you can find all the characters' cultural detail, we will show them to you.
And you it also came a video for what I do. If you add the bonus line of where the culture is, we might consider turning an additional animal or type of thing in the book. Now that's a maybe, everyone.
There we go. I think that is well done. I got the nice orange, got the nice white, got the nice pink. I didn't really do the white, but it's still nice. Now we are doing now the superhero design. Superhero design is going to be much like Spider-Man's, a little bit like Spider-Gwen, but you'll have to wait and see. We did a lot of sketches before this to get our characters just right, just for the viewers. And because of this, we are engaged in making these characters beautiful. Now, obviously, we do not have the necessary equipment to do this online. At least I don't. Luna might, but I am doing the video on my channel. Although that might seem a little selfish.
I don't see it that way, Kate, because I feel like it's best. Because doing a collab, I feel like it's best we do it on your channel, because like I said, for us, there's many different equipment, ways of doing things, and accessibilities that each one of us have. Some of us might have it, some of us might not. I'm not too sure with you. So I feel like it's best if I go with your channel because I want to be able to do a collab that has flexibility for really everyone involved.
Yeah, and I don't think there's been a single book that has had an area where you make your characters. You are viewers that can get interactive in this, as long as you're speedsters with it. So put on that notification bell, turn on all that, and we can do that. Now, with the first design, it usually takes a little longer, but once we finish the first base design, we can move on to the next. Now, the spider, the origin story for the character, Scarlet, is that she is a girl, right? Now, this is just basis off what she has done. If this is okay with you, Luna, for the basis of how they got their powers, I think that would be fine reaching out, because that's not really much story, as long as we give faint details.
I'm perfectly fine with that, because as long as we don't give the viewers too much, because let's be real, we want the viewers to like the video and to be into the story, because we want to be able to put something out there that everyone can enjoy.
So, with Scarlet, she is a shy, but she gets a little afraid when she crushes a spider that looks, oh my god, looks odd. Her friend says she's never seen the spider before, but the spider has a little bit more to it. You will have to read the book to find that out, but for the main reason that we are going to keep you entertained, she basically thinks that she has to hide the evidence, like it's a crime scene, and because of this, she eats it. Yes, you can probably guess what happens next.
Yeah, totally up to you, Kate. But what I'm thinking is throughout the videos, we will be possibly giving out not too big, but little tiny hints about the main character's personality, like Kate is doing now.
Now, I took the idea of Spider-Gwen's hood, and yes, I think that is a grand idea. If you guys can guess where I live, then that would be nice. But I don't think you're gonna guess that. But you might. Who knows? People are full of surprises. But the story physically cannot continue without your help. It's like a video game. The game cannot continue without you.
It's like a puzzle. How I see it, it's like a puzzle. You need the certain pieces that you need to find, and you need to put together as a team. And that's what we want to try to do with this book. It's like she said, we value your involvement, and we value having something that is nice.
Now, if you don't want your characters to... Oh my gosh. This is annoying. I will get a better setup later, but currently I am stuck with my homemade stand. Now, with our story, like Luna said, we are going to be submitting all these stuff. Now, the base idea I got was from a YouTuber. I don't remember the name, like I said before, but there was something called spider sonas, kind of like fursonas if you've heard of them. But spider sona is basically your own version of Spider-Man. Although it is technically illegal to base your character around the universe without rights if you are selling it. We are selling this book at whatever price we decide later on. Depending on the detail we're going to have to do with our designs, we will have to change that. Now, I think this is a great base. Let's just stand out so it makes better design. Now, if you guys have any tips or tricks with the drawing ways we do, we can change that. Obviously, everyone has their own likes and dislikes. But through her spider design, you can probably see that she's like this nice and slender girl that likes to do stuff. Now, she has two forms, spider form and, well, normal form. When she's in her spider suit or going out on adventures, she is basically in her base form. Kind of half spider, half her, kind of like Spider-Man. Well, just like Spider-Man, actually. And when she's in this form, she basically has all the powers of Spider-Man and additions. So like Spidey sense, all that stuff. And what else did we discuss? Oh yes. Unlike Spider-Man, she has doesn't have web shooters. Well, other than the Bully Maguire one. But Bully Maguire one didn't really have many movies, although the story Bully Maguire had was pretty good.
Oh, heavens. That was actually a really good story. But I don't know what's the damage thing, but with me, I want to have it where we have a book that people who like and dislike, or people who are in the middle of either Marvel or any other genres out there, we want them to be able to enjoy something without, having zero copyright.
Yes. And like we said, if you get your submissions done, you can get your own design, well, possibly a redesign depending on how we feel about it, because obviously there are a lot of fan art that is questionable in this world. Sorry if you're a child in watching this, but it is the truth. But
the thing is,
yeah.
We want the art and everything to be flexible, but we also want to have it where everyone can enjoy. So, for all ages.
So yeah,
Please, if you are one of those 5 people, all I request is make the designs all ages to percolate.
Yeah, we don't want to design that's going to make a child just straight up, like, question everything in existence. Why do we exist? Just to suffer.
You are so right on that.
You know, guys, that meme, guys. And if that meme isn't in here, that's because we don't really have the ability to edit right now because we are just starting our YouTube channel. Channels, because we're both in making one. And whatever Luna's channel will be, Silk King will always be here for you guys. And I bet Luna will be too. We are making basically a family here. Everyone in our community is going to be a part of our family. And although you might be the annoying person in the family, we would still accept you.
The thing is I don't speak for kings, but for me, I accept really everyone, except for the people who are mean to those who are basically, to put it like, a bully. Because no one knows what everyone's going through, but at the same time, if you're having a hard time, don't bully others.
Yeah, like both me and Luna have been bullied before. We know what it's like. We can connect with you. And when we do make our Discord server and finish it out, we will put the link below. Obviously, we don't have it right now because we have now finished it. And we need you guys to continue the book so we can finish it faster and easier. I'm adding some little fur designs because of the spider she's oriented around. I think the spider that she ate, or where she got her powers from, really feels like it would give her some design purposes. So I'm adding a little bit of fluff because some spiders actually have that. It's not a spider from any actual real world thing. It's a genetic spider, just like Spider-Man. And I just feel like a feminine Spider-Man is pretty cool. And also, well, you know, it's cool. It's cool, and also... Yeah?
Go ahead, James. Sorry. Didn't mean to cut you off.
It's okay. But yeah, I feel like feminine is really nice for hero designs, especially we don't see many, like, web slinging or cool characters that have, like, creepy girl type of deals. We don't have many of those in Marvel. And I like that if we made some of those, that'd be really cool. Although we have She-Venom from the first Venom that made like a 1-minute appearance. Although she was hilarious. Oh my gosh, why? Although she was hilarious, I didn't really see her much, and yeah. Although you guys might find me as simping over girls, but I like girl heroes more. But I do like boy characters. I do like them, honestly.
As well, if you guys are curious about me with Luna, like where's your channel and everything, I do not have it up yet, guys, because I've been busy with certain things that I do not rather not say because of privacy. But hopefully in the future, or here, I will have one, and hopefully I'll be able to connect with some of you. If not, it's fine, because it's up to Kim, but I hope me and Kim will keep collabing for these books, because I really do enjoy how we add that realism, but yet involvement into the book.
Yes, there's a lot of realism in our books. We like the realism. You can't get that much in comics. You can, but it's not as better as it. I'm not trying to put comic books down, but it is the pure truth. Comics, you get a visual description. Although you can get that feeling from how they feel about characters' death, or how they feel in love and romance comics. Although in chapter books, you can get a vision into their mind, which is pretty cool in my opinion. Now, let us move on to colors. I'm going for a white design. So this character isn't going to take much. This is the base form without the forearms. When she has the forearms, she basically becomes feral. No, she is not a furry. I'm going to tell you right there. She is not. I'm telling you. But anyways.
Repeatedly, one of our main characters is not a furry. Nothing against furries or anything, but we just want to make that clear because with our we want to be able to, like I said, have that realism, but have that connection to the viewers as well with this book, and that's why we felt it was good and a good time to collab with each other.
Let's just do
I
that.
feel like we have a lot of views on books.
Yeah.
And I don't mean YouTube views, I just mean views in general.
And don't worry, the book will be released sometime. It won't be just canceled or whatever. Me and Luna have already done that before. The reason we are doing this one is because we get an actual idea. We feel like we can actually do it this time. Before it was unstructured, all that stuff, and this time we finally have a feel for it, and we can finally do it. Oh yes, and because of the design of the little fur, I'm going to add a little bit of design to the arms, because it's a little bit bland design, but I think I like that, mainly for the reason that it's a simple design, and also that it gives you an easy way to draw it, if it were to be done in a different style, you know? I'm doing red hands because, well, one thing, she might get a little bloody during her fights.
Now, just full disclosure for everyone, there will be a little bit of, like he said, blood, and there will be that, but it's because our book does have to do with heroes. Now, to put it fully out there, no, we're not trying to copyright Marvel or My Hero Academia or any of that. We're just trying to make a book where...
Where'd you get My Hero Academia from? Where'd you get My Hero Academia from?
I got it from, like, how the characters are and the personalities of them.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. But it is not My Hero Academia themed. I'm going to say that right now.
Sorry for the people who love My Hero Academia. No offense to either one of those. They are great, but we just want to create something that has our own uniqueness to it.
Yeah. We don't want to keep it from you all. We don't want to do any of that. We want to have the designs, all that, and yeah. I feel like there's something missing. Give me a second, viewers. I'm going to take this away for a second. What do you think is missing, Luna?
I would have to say, hang on. So you got the orange and the red. To me, I feel like there's missing a little bit of design.
Oh yeah, symbol like Spider-Man has.
Similar, but not quite.
Obviously, yeah, we're gonna add a little spin to it. Obviously, we're gonna do a spider, but not like any you've seen. I'm just starting the base sketch of that. Then we are continuing this. I have to hold this now because it is not working and I don't want it to fall on you guys again. Now, this spider is going to have 4 legs on the symbol because, well, 8 legs is a lot to do, especially when you're doing it this small. And yeah, it not only supports the channel, we can create the book together, but also allows us to have, you know, the viewers help us.
And that's why I
Silking. Silking.
Because we both value the book and we both value the viewers. Exactly.
Now, most spider people would build their own suits. In this book, that is physically impossible with how many villains they're going to face and how unique they're going to be. Now, like I said, biogenetics has gone through the roof in this age, and let's just say that it has gone down a very deep hole. Now we're 45 minutes in. The design is great. Let's add a little bit below it the other side of her, because technically it is the same super suit, just a little bit changed.
Yeah, the reason why we're doing two different designs is because we want the characters to be able to have a casual where they can actually feel comfortable and relaxed. But we also want them, when they get their powers, to be surprised with their new outfits. Because it adds a little bit of excitement to the book, in my opinion.
Yes, because you know how superheroes like Spider-Man, you know how in the Tom Holland universe, when he got revealed in the last one, he was like, I want my life back and all that stuff. That is the same with these characters. They want their privacy. Same with our channel. We want our privacy. Do not question it. Now, anyways, with superheroes in general, they mainly want privacy, not only so that they can keep themselves safe, but others, which gives superheroes a nice, clean touch. Gotta fix that. You see this in many books and novels that they have that. Now, if you do hear a little bit of noise, that is my brother outside, outside my room. Yeah.
And if you hear any noise on my end, probably where I am, and my siblings as well.
And yeah, so I know a lot of you might have been having the problem with your phone not being able to record while having Discord open. That is because Discord does not work with your video. So if you're trying to make a video, now everyone, if you have arachnophobia, leave the video right now. But yeah. Now, we aren't the best at drawing hands. I don't think anyone really is. We're not the best at drawing realistic hands or anime hands, whatever it might be. Because everyone is learning today. Everyone, no matter what you say. Everyone. Yes, I even mean the artists in the chat. They're crazy good at doing art. We all learn. We all do things to learn. And I think true artists is the ones that try to learn as much as possible. A way you can learn is looking at concept art, copying that art to learn, not copying it to sell it. I know lots of people mistaken that and just copy the art altogether. That is against the law, at least in my country. But yeah, so if you like this series and you want to be a part of it, like I said, be the first one to, message us, and we'll do that. Now, we aren't on a computer, so we can't just copy and paste both characters with both designs on the same area. So yeah, we can't do that. So I have to completely redesign my character, come back to it again, do all the colors, and yeah. looks a little off. The hands are weird. Oh gosh, again with this. I have to hold it once again. I thought I was safe. Apparently not. No one's safe in this world.
So that's why if you are out in the world doing your activity, please be safe. Never know what can happen.
Yeah, meteor could land on your house or something. I don't know. Aliens could come and invade our world. I don't know.
Nowadays, it is a mystery. As much as it's like too much mystery, sometimes you never know what's life.
Now, obviously, with design and everything, we are dealing with a spider hybrid type of deal. It's not like Miguel. Miguel in the new Spider-Verse movie, in his backstory, he was not really Spider-Man. He was Spider-Man inspired after his died. This one, she ate the spider. So really, she gained a lot of her DNA percentage on him. But digestion usually transfers all the, what's it called? Concentrated cells to the rest of the body. So the science behind this is basically when all those concentrated cells went to the rest of the body, it reacted with that, and yeah.
And that's what I like about your characters, because it has its own uniqueness, but it has its own type of talent. Because, in my opinion, everyone has a different type of story.
And if you got a different type of story and you want to share it with us, you can. Once we get the Discord server open, we can do that and you can share your own stories. And who knows, we might take that idea, make it a little different, and yeah.
Unless you don't want us to, please let us know.
We'll ask you first. We'll message you in Discord and we'll be like, hey, your idea was pretty great. Can we use it for a book? And if you say yes, then yeah. But if you say no, we're fine with that. Now, the basic design of her suit is that when she reacts and makes the new arms, basically what happens is through the power of the world, basically for her super suit, basically the fibers kind of react to this and make the whole arm sleeves and everything. So that actually works.
And that's, like I said, what I like about your character. If you don't mind me calling that, because
It's fine.
you know, is you took something that you liked and put a spin on it.
Yeah. I love Spider-Man. He's honestly a great character. I love Miles Morales because in the new thing, he is... This is, by the way, a little bit of a spoiler. Luna hasn't seen it, but it's not as big of a spoiler as most people might think. But if you don't like it, mute it in 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Miles is an anomaly. He is an anomaly, and yeah. And unmute in 3, 2, 1. Yep, and if you unmuted, you got it right, because I just said unmute there. So yeah. So basically, my design for my spider Sona is basically a little... My gosh, stop doing that. It's what I like about doing a video that is full. Is because with the whole designs, plus if you guys have artistic taste and you want to design our characters in your own style, you can, but not for marketing purposes, please.
And we'll do the same with you guys. If it's not our design,
And also, with our book, like I said before, this is a reminder for all of you people that like to do mean comments on things. Please, I advise you, if you want a place in the book, then don't do that. We will be making a list on every single person. So don't do it, no matter what you say. I don't care, okay? We don't want people being like, haha, I said mean things and now I got a character on the book. No. Because that's just cyberbullying. That's just cyberbullying at that point. Yeah, but basically the spider suit has an extra detail to it. When the fibers react to the spider suit actually going off, it will create all of the arms coming out. It will create new sleeves for the new ones. Well, not create, but basically pop out those new sleeves. So it'll work. Although it's hot on the back. That'll be detailed in the book. And I think that is finished. I got 4 arms. The other 2 are obviously in the back. I don't want to do too many arm designs because obviously that kind of overcrowd the design, obviously. And yeah. So, we have that. And if you have any advice of how we can make these designs better, please tell us and we can do that. Now it is time for Luna's character. I will be doing this design mainly for the reason that I have everything set up and Luna cannot do it correctly.
Correct, because due to how my setup is at the moment, it's not quite prepared.
And what I like about my setup with my videos is that my videos, right, the setup I have currently, it charges my phone while I'm doing it.
Yes, unlike mine, I have to make sure everything is charged night before.
Mine, I can play all day, and then when I am doing this video, I can come up, put it on the charger, and it will charge while it's doing it. Which is amazing. Now we are almost an hour and 2 minutes before, which I think is a nice, good thing. Obviously, there will be a shorter time-lapse version because everyone can't be here, obviously. We might just do a part 1 and part 2 and cut this video in half because it does have features that add a story to it.
That's why I'm thinking Spider King, or sorry,
Silk King.
Silk King. I think we should probably do a part 2 because in that way we separate the main characters so they have their own personal feel to it. It's not totally up to you, but that's how I feel.
That is a grand idea. Now, let us make... Oh, did a little bit of a weird cheek there. Let me fix that. Now let's do Luna's character. Now, Luna did create her character's design. Her character is what age?
My character will be most likely, I would say about, in my opinion, I think about 20 because she's still learning about her powers, but she has a good control over them.
So tell us about her powers. How do they work?
Well, her power has to do with either energy or consuming her power, which is fire.
Yes, fire.
Now,
The most basic element.
I chose the basic element because I feel like having a basic element and having the elements work together really makes a very well collab, especially within a book.
Yes.
Now, my character has long red hair. She loves how her power is because she can either use it to where her energy is to a certain degree, however she feels, or she can consume a certain fire that will give her more.
So basically, she has a magic meter, if that makes sense. A magic meter that kind of helps her have a certain time limit of how she can do it. So basically, like in My Hero Academia, Overheat, or whoever that number two hero in the first season was, he basically, yep, he basically had a MP meter. He had a certain amount of fire he could deal without becoming overheated and just burning out. That is the same with Luna's character.
Correct. Now, I will let you guys know, I'm not copyright. I'm just inspired by both Fairy Tail Natsu and by My Hero Academia, like Soki was explaining.
Yeah. Now I will have to check with Luna if this design is proper, because if it isn't proper, I'll have to redesign it to her own liking. Of course, you'll have to tell me the details, but currently this is what it is.
Currently, that's what it is looking at, and so you have correct.
So yeah, she's basically a tomboy. If you don't know what that is, that's basically a girl that wears, you know, like,
Personality of both very feminine and less feminine.
yeah, so she's more masculine, if that makes sense. That's hence the reason I'm making her a little bit feminine, but also still masculine. Hence why I don't have much bust on the boobs. Although still a little bit.
I want my character to be able to be the second part because I want her to help Kiriso character because I feel like having them both is a really good combination.
Again with this. Yep. Continue.
The reason why I don't want to say too much is because I don't want to put out a spoiler list.
Hey, what?
But with my character, like Sophie said, she is a tomboy. But she also cares about others.
Yeah, I think everyone cares about others.
Well, of course. She's not really huge on talkative, but if you start a conversation with her, she'll gladly have a conversation with you. So she's also the type of person that, like, she'll respect your space, but if she feels like she can help you, she'll, as the saying goes, take you under her wing.
Now I'm just gonna say this to all you viewers: if you do get a character submitted, don't skip through the book to find it, because there are vital things at the beginning and throughout the book that you will need.
Correct.
Now, I actually went for her actual design for her super suit. She's going for a tomboy type of idea, kind of like a country style for it. There we go. And I'm going for country girl because, well, you know, most tomboys actually wear like flannel jeans, all that stuff. And I thought, we don't have many super suited characters that really have that, you know, wild feel. If we look at Iron Man or what's it called? The Hulk or any of that. The Hulk is kind of an exception because he kind of has that country feel with the ripped purple jeans. Not Smart Hulk. I'm not saying Smart Hulk. Yeah, basically her super suit is supposed to look casual, kind of cloaky, you know? So that she kind of has a kind of mysterious but still casual feel. So she can still be in her super suit while being out. And do you know how hot it would be if you were to have your Spider-Man suit right onto your other one? Your normal clothes. And plus, with my character, she can't really hide that. With the hood?
My character, I want to be able to have where she can hide it. Have that flexibility just in case if something or it happens. She wants to be able to have that.
Yeah, but where's my character? My character has to run to the bathroom, put on her super suit, and then come out. In that time, the robber could already be gone.
And my character, well, she just uses a fire magic to her advantage.
But yeah, in the book, there will be a way for them to get their super suit, like, airdropped onto them. We will not tell you how.
No, but my character, she's a very caring person, but she's also very observant.
Alright, I got her super suit design good done. I will check with Luna for a second. Well, not colored, but still.
Very similar. Yeah.
Alright. What colors do you want, Luna?
Here, I'll show you it. Sophie?
Yeah, I get it.
I was thinking blacks and reds and blues.
Reds and blues. You're going for a switch coloration.
Correct. Because I'm thinking of fiery hot flame.
Oh yeah, the blue flame. That makes sense, actually. Do you want the shirt to be white?
The shirt will be black.
Oh. Well, I just made the little thing black. That's not gonna work.
Well, that's fine. It doesn't really matter. I'm not too picky.
Alright.
About me is I try to be understanding.
Well, let's make that blue then. How about that?
That works for me.
Because if it's blue, that shows the hottest fire on the toppest part. The highest part. The highest meter. I'll go with red jeans
Correct.
for the design. So she kind of has that kind of design that she'll go for. And you said brown hair, correct? And a brunette. Let me just sharpen brown since we have not used that today.
My character has brown, or also known as brunette hair. She also has these beautiful red eyes.
Yes.
Specifically dark.
Because although people don't really have red eyes, well, some don't, some actually do, but it's very rare. You might have a friend that has red eyes, but I think it's because of her power, if that makes sense.
Correct. I wanted her power to show a little bit as a warning sign, but I want it to be casual as well. Because my character does have a little bit of a hot head because of her power.
Yes, I think we can all know that from the Human Torch from Fantastic Four.
Well, I guess it's kind of obvious.
Well, I mean, the brown hair kind of changes that, and plus your character could be wearing sunglasses most of the time, so you don't really see that.
Yeah, that's a mystery that's going to be in the book.
Your character could wear sunglasses. She could not. Oh my gosh, why does that happen? Yeah, once I get a proper setup, people, this will be much better on both of us.
I agree. I do apologize.
We do apologize.
Of course.
Now, I like that we don't have as much beige on this design. Now, obviously, we don't have the luxury of having every single color of the rainbow. Well, every single color in existence because we are not online. But still, I think this is a great character design for a casual area. I'm going to show it to Luna real quick.
Hey Don, just having some issues with it. Feel your pain.
Yeah, I think that turned out really nice. I think the viewers like it. Comment down below how you like it, but if you're the first one to do it, please comment your design.
Really nice. I like it.
Now, technically, you are going to be able to submit 2 characters for the first video. That is your luxury. Of course, you cannot submit more than 1. More than 1 is like trying to win the lottery twice in a row.
Yeah. And we want to make sure at least get a chance to be able to have a character that they want within the book.
Now, her casual design. I think this will be a casual design that'll make her less hot, if that makes sense. Less of a hot. Silk King, like silk web.
I apologize. I'm so out of it today, guys.
Oh my gosh. Sorry everyone, I'm just trying to get this right because the head is the most important part on the body, and to copy that is a little bit difficult.
Silk King, I don't know if you see, but you...
Yeah, I saw it. Thank you.
Of course.
Now I'm thinking for, what's her name again?
Her name is actually Luna.
Luna.
Blaze.
Which is a little contradiction name, but it's also Luna in the channel right now. Luna Blaze. Luna kind of contradicts with it, but who knows? She might make the whole moon into a sun. Imagine that.
You never know. You have to read the book to be able to tell, which we will not say because we want to have...
We have given you so much info in the first book, in the first bit, but we give you a little bit of information on where the characters are setting for this reasoning. Now, for the reasoning that we want you to make actual accurate characters, accurate to the area. So if it's a forest, maybe a duo of tree heroes, or maybe their superpower is to take over the forest because they hate society, or whatever it might be. Now it looks a little small for the legs. Let me fix that. Now I can't do this online, sadly, because I don't have a good platform. I know there's DeviantArt and all those, but those ones aren't the best for, what's it called, drawing tablets. I do have a drawing tablet, but it's not the best, and I don't really like using it. Especially because most of my designs are derpy. I mean, like, very blocky, not very detailed. Mine is not a touch screen, which is the main reason. Can you show me that again, Luna?
Of course. Hang on.
Thank you.
Of course. Now, as you guys can probably already tell, I drew my character a little in advance. The reason for this is because I want to be able to help Silk King with making the drawings on the video for you guys.
And like I said, we're all just trying to do our best here. We're all learning, no matter what you say. And we're all just trying to do our best. Now, since I made the mistake before of making her shirt blue before because we couldn't fix that. If we were on a computer, I would fix that because we could just press undo.
But it's okay, I have no problems. I'm not 100% guilty because we all make mistakes, and I just am going with the flow.
Yes, now I'm going to do a little bit of a blend of red and blue on the shorts. If that's okay, Luna.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine. By the way, they are short, they are cheap, but it's good.
Now, I didn't do the face until very end because the main reason why is one, I want to use that for last to be a little bit different. My gosh, why does that... I'm annoyed by that. But yeah, like I said, we can't get the designs perfect to the original, so please bear with us because we are trying our best. Mine is a little bit different because my face is completely masked for my character design. Hers is always open. She has no mask, which in my eyes is a little bit, not really hiding her identity in my opinion, but Luna's gonna be Luna. We look at The Incredibles and think an eye mask is gonna work. We look at Superman and he has glasses. We think that's gonna work. Like, he just has glasses.
I feel like my character already has enough mysterious on her personality and who she. So I feel like showing your facing to be the same because then at least people know what not to mess with. You will know why further in the book.
Yes. And I just think because she's a more open design, I think that her hair kind of singes down when she goes fire blazing.
Correct.
Just as a way that she doesn't overheat so quickly. And I think that her hair regrows back as a way for powers like releasing. I went for a little bit of a design with her hair, a little bit different than the base drawing, but I did this design mainly for the reason of having enough room and not making the hair the basis of the show, the picture.
And I'm perfectly fine with that. I only did that to help her visualization of what she looks like a bit.
Now, if you guys want to get into drawing, it's okay if you make a little stick figure of your designs, but add detail or add a description of what your character is. If it's a little stick figure with a head and a gun, we're not going to know what it is.
So please, if you do that, just give us a little tag information like their color, the design of their outfit.
Their powers, if they have any. Their powers, if they have any. Because if you don't give a description, just put, let's just say this character, right? We have no idea who she is. The only way you know who she is because I'm telling you. If you submit an art that has this design, let's just say, right? This exact design, everything, we would just think of it as a normal person. The only reason you know her powers is one, her old design. Two, is because we told you what her powers actually are, which is fire. And I don't remember, did I tell him about the webs, Moonlight, about my character? Oh, sorry, Luna?
You did briefly go through it, but we don't want to give too much information. We want to make sure we, hook them in.
Well, I think the webbing is a part of her powers, which makes a little more sense to tell them.
Correct. If you want, be my guest. It's also your character, so I'm perfectly chill with either way.
I was checking with you because I could not remember. Thank you. Anyways, basically, the webs on Scarlet's character is basically... Let me just get her for a second so I can show you. So the webs on her design, well, not really webs, but her webs, basically how they work is they're practically indestructible, but they slowly disintegrate, if that makes sense. It's air contact that causes it. So if they're in a room with no air, good luck, because those things ain't disappearing.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but that's up to you.
But one problem that arises in her design is that one thing, when she can't break her own webs, that is a problem she has. I'm not going to tell you what the web's weakness is because that will influence you guys to make characters physically able to break them. And only those. Now, yes, we will have a great time. The characters are done. We hope you all liked the video. And it is late at night for me. The reason I turned my light on is because it's around 9, no, almost 10. It's almost 10 p.m. for me right now as I am recording, and yeah. This will be a nice video. We will post the full video soon and with no edits. But, like we said, we will have this video done, and yeah. Subscribe.
We hope you guys all enjoyed it.
Subscribe.
And we hope to hear from you.
Subscribe, put all notifications on, and most of all, make sure to get those comments.
We hope to see you guys within the comments. I hope you have a great day, guys.
Yep. Have a good day. Bye.